Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. I am your host of Child of God. I am so excited to be back on the podcast. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in on my episodes so far. And I know the last two episodes were Genesis readings, and actually, like I said, and I keep saying, they're my favorite episodes. They're my favorite things to be doing on the podcast. If you guys haven't yet, please listen to the readings or read Genesis yourself. It is such a heartwarming book to read, just the beginning of the Bible. In this episode, I really wanted to talk about something that's such a sensitive topic to me because I have struggled with this, and I know many people are struggling with this still. And the Bible talks about it so much, which is anxiety, worries, burdens, hardships, stuff that we hold on to in our hearts and in our lives, and we have a hard time casting it out to God or laying it at His feet or allowing rest from the things that are holding a lot of heaviness in our heart. And so, yeah, just in this episode, I just wanted to have a little bit of encouragement from the Bible and how we can find comfort in resting with Jesus, how we can find comfort in casting our worries and burdens onto him and to have a relationship with God and to allow rest and restoration and just the peace and joy of the Lord into our hearts, into our lives. I wanted to just say my personal story about anxiety and burdens. I have struggled with anxiety and fears and worrying for almost all my life. As far as I can remember, I've always feared the unknown. It's such a personal topic to me that I also have struggled with. And I want to say in the last couple of months, even a year, I have really rested with the Lord and surrendered my worries to Him. And I just want to say that it's actually a daily thing that I have to do is surrender and to give these worries and these burdens to the Lord, because it's not just okay one and done, because every day, just as every day we have to pick up our cross, just as every day we have to die to ourselves, every day I have to trust in the Lord that He cares about my burdens, He cares about my worries, He cares about me and the things that I care about. He really does care about everything that we're going through and every worry that you have. And even if you think that it's not something that you should share with the Lord, or it's not something important, or it's not something that He wants to listen to, I can assure you that all throughout the Bible, there were people, especially New Testament, that Jesus really sat and listened to, and He talked to them about all of their sins, their worries, everything that they had on their heart, on their mind, and He really told them, "Rest with me, because He can handle it. He can hold all of your worries." And I just want to say that as an encouragement, because I also did think that, well, my little tiny worries, why should I bother the Lord with that? Why should I cast it out to Him? Why should I continuously do that? Even if I continuously worried about it, I was scared to continue bringing it to Him, to always bring it to Him, because I wouldn't worry about something once, but I would do it like every day or every other day or every hour. And I really do believe that as He is a Father that loves us, He wants to hear and hold and take care of us, and to take the burdens away from us, because we were not supposed to hold all of this ourselves. As a father, He truly wants to hear us and to take the burdens away from us. I think that it's a two-part relationship, really. We have to have faith, and we have to put in the time to talk to Him and to tell Him, "Lord, I have been holding on to these things, whether it be sins, whether it be burdens, worries, illnesses, whether it be financial things, everything." I think He wants to hear, because He can work with you in that. And I want to say that as a father, I think He really does love us and care about us. Like, for example, my relationship with my father here on earth, my dad, I want to tell him everything because I know that he cares about me, and I know he wants to really like give me advice, support me, and he wants to have the best for me, because majority of the fathers out here really want the best for their children. And I do believe that when I do tell my dad everything, he really appreciates it. He wants to hear all of the life problems that I have, all of the things. Like, obviously, I don't tell him like consistently, but I do think that the Lord also wants to be that type of father that wants to be in every single aspect of your life as much as you allow him. And I think that that's just my personal opinion because the way that I was able to heal from my fears and my worries, I had to surrender it all, let go of it, and trust that the Lord actually does care about all of my hardships, my burdens, my worries, and my doubts, my fears, everything that matters to me. I think He really does care. And I do want to sit with the Lord and hear Him as well, because I don't want to just say all of my stuff and then not allow His peace and joy, His word, my relationship with Him not to actually transform me. It's just as a trusted relationship like you would have with your actual father here on earth. I do believe that the Lord does care about us and everything that we go through. And He says it multiple times in the Bible. And I just want to reassure you that if you read the New Testament, Jesus heals so many people. If there is anything I could tell you, that our God is a healing Father. He wants to heal us. He wants to know us. He wants to carry the burdens for us. And he tells us multiple times, give it to him because he can hold it. He can carry it. And I think that is really beautiful. And I really want to encourage anyone that is struggling with anxiety and fear that it will take time, but trust in the Lord because He has a better and bigger plan for you, and He cares about every little thing that you worry about. And, like, for example, I saw this picture on Pinterest, and it was a little girl and Jesus, and the little girl was holding one rose in her hand, and Jesus had a huge bouquet of flowers behind him, and he asked her, "Can you give me what's in your hand and I will replace it with something better?" And she obviously was very reluctant to give it to him and she was overthinking it. You know, you tell by the picture that that's what was happening, that she didn't want to give up what she had in her hands. And this just goes to show that God's plan is so much better, so much bigger than what we have planned. It's okay to allow him to work with us and it's okay to be scared of these things, but I do think the Lord actually wants to heal us, to transform us, to take away the things that are not helping us with our relationship with him. And I believe that you can allow him to carry those burdens with you. And yeah, and I just want to read some scriptures to really help a lot of our worries, just to encourage us that, and or a reminder for people that have already read the scriptures. So I want to read more in the New Testament. It's going to be from New Living Translation. They're just verses, just a couple verses here and there, not in any order. My favorite verse, actually, it's John 14 and verse 27. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart, and the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid. And actually, this whole passage in this book of John is really, really good. I suggest reading it as well. But that's my favorite verse of all time. I'm going to read it again. I'm leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart, and the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid. I love that Jesus always said, don't be troubled or afraid, because he knew that that was something that we would face, that emotion, that feeling, this hardship that we go through is being afraid, fear, anxiety, stuff that our flesh goes through. And I really, really do believe that he knows that we struggle with this, and so we can trust him to take it away from us. We can trust to lay it at his feet because he knows that we would struggle like this. And so that is really, really reassuring, and I love this verse, my favorite verse. So I wanted to read another one. Here is another verse in Philippians 4, verse 7. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. And this is really beautiful. Philippians has such very encouraging verses, very encouraging words for us, that the Lord really does care about us and really wants to protect us and to lift us up when we are falling short and we feel like we're falling short and we have all these worries. So this is just a great example to remember that God really, really loves us, and he does have a plan to guard our hearts and to allow us to walk in His plan without fear because He provides us with peace. It's a very, very famous verse. It's in 1 Peter 5, verse 7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. And that is just straightforward. It's so simple and it's so good that He really does care about us. And we can give all of our worries, just like it says right here in Peter. And I think that's really beautiful how He continuously says He does care about us. He wants to hear us. He wants to take our burdens and our worries. Yeah, there are so many other verses in the Bible that can really, really encourage us, and He really wants to walk with us in it, and He wants us to share the burdens with Him and allow Him to work in us and transform us from within and heal us, just as Jesus did all throughout the New Testament. And He showcased how He really does care about us mentally, physically, and spiritually, that He wants us to be made new through Him and to sin no longer and to receive joy and peace in our lives. I really hope that you guys found a little bit of encouragement. It was just a little bit of readings and just my own personal opinions about how much anxiety does affect us, but I do believe that the Lord does care. So I pray and I hope that some of you guys do lay all of your worries and hardships down at the Lord's feet today. I hope you guys have a really beautiful day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.